The concept I've chosen for discussion today is discourse. The first question that needs to be answered is what exactly is discourse? So before researching this, I first asked myself what I thought discourse was. My initial understanding of discourse was that it was the continuing discussion between person to person about a topic or subject matter. My understanding was quite similar to that of the scholar Foucault, who describes discourse to be practices that systematically form object of which they speak. In simpler terms, what you discuss about a topic helps form the topic of discussion itself. Thwaites stated in 1994 that discourse is a matter of the way in which things are embedded in the social world. Foucault suggests that discourse can be broken down into three parts: enabling, constraining, and constituting. For a better understanding, I will use the sport of dance as an example. So, dance can enable an individual to move, whereas the styles of dance can constrain an individual, as if you are doing a ballet routine, you typically would not incorporate hip-hop into the routine. Finally, if you do dance, it constitutes an individual to be a dancer. In simpler terms, it identifies someone as being a dancer because they participate in the activity. This is how these three steps that Foucault explains helps to break down a discourse of a subject matter. So another way discourse can be broken down, according to Professor James Gee, is through primary and secondary discourse. Primary discourse, as Gee describes it, is attained through being a part of something. Basically, it is anything that is learnt from an individual's internal environment, such as the discourse of language and the discourse of races, as an example. On the other hand, secondary discourse are learnt from external environments outside the family home, such as schools and other institutions, in which the meaning of discourse changes. When putting these two definitions into a popular culture example, Modern Family is the perfect way to display this with the discourse of relationships. In the show, characters Mitch and Cam are in a same-sex relationship. Same-sex relationships would be seen under the social value branch of discourse. Same-sex relationships are viewed as being completely normal for their child in the show called Lily. This would be seen as a primary discourse. However, as we see in the show, different milestones happening across the family. We see Lily first going to kindergarten, and the fact that there are two male parents is noticeably different as the other children have a male and female parent. This changing view of normal is an example of secondary discourse. This is displaying a social issue, being having parents both of the same sex. So, to summarise, discourse is an ongoing discussion about a topic of interest.